my diet is less restrictive now than before. I mean, my wife goes, we can actually eat that now?
Okay, guys. So today we're going to talk with a patient of mine, Jeff. Jeff has been with the clinic for several months, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his experience working with myself and Summaup. So, Jeff, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name's Jeff, and my current business started kind of out of my passion. I have a heliski operation in Alaska and a couple of lodges, and that's what I do. Before that, I had a tech company that I ran for several years and retired, and then I heliski now.
Very cool. So, Jeff, let's talk a little bit about your experience prior to working with myself in the clinic. What were some of the goals that you were trying to accomplish in terms of your physique and overall health?
My situation started about 10 years ago. I was in an accident and I had a broken pelvis and I was non-mobile for a few months. And when I got mobile, I realized that my waist size had gone up 3 or 4 inches.
Hmm.
So I looked for some type of a program at that time and found an established program. And it worked very well for me. When I started it, I was 30% body fat, not in great shape, and changed my diet, changed some of my activities, and got in very good shape. I enjoyed the program. And then after being on it for about 10 years, I noticed I kind of had stalled out. I'd kind of, I was right around 14 or 15% body fat, and I was having issues with high blood pressure, with some kidney issues. And so I just started to look again. I did some research and I found you guys, and I actually watched your 3 years of videos, which I thought was very in depth. And what I assumed, and what I found out is you're kind of like 2.0 of what I started before. So after 10 years of being in generally fairly good shape for someone of my age, in the last few months, I have dropped 15 to 20 pounds. I'm sure some of that's muscle, but maybe not. I mean, otherwise I'd have zero. But I mean, there's muscles. They look bigger, and I haven't lost any strength. I've gained stamina. I feel a lot better, and I have blood pressure of a young girl and no kidney issues, and I feel great. So I'm happy that I made the change.
Speaking of this, you kind of alluded to this, but how exactly did you find out about us? Was it via like an ad or was it for a referral?
I'm not sure if it was an ad or referral. It was kind of I really liked the other practice I was with, but it was
Mm-hmm.
still in kind of say, a 1990s mindset to where
Mm.
it was concierge medical pricing, but, well, you can wait your turn. And then at the same time, I had other friends who I think were using other type of programs, and they were asking, "Hey, can you give me a recommendation? Because I can't get this, or we're out of that, or I'm not getting any progress." And I said, "Well, I can obviously recommend what I've used before, but then I started looking at that time as well, and I don't know if I saw an ad or I found you on Google or whatever it was, but I know that I think you have hours and hours of videos that I went through, and I liked what I saw. I liked the science based on it versus the anecdotal. I kind of have experienced. Oh well, this didn't work. Let's try more. I like the science base of it more than just the try and fail of things or try and succeed. And then I'm just professional. I haven't had to set an appointment. I mean, if anything, your organization is aggressive in follow up,
Yeah.
which might have helped. May have been part of some of the success that I've had in the short time I've started your program. Man, maybe hey, yeah, okay, I will do that because I know I'm gonna have to answer the email, or I'm gonna get the message, and so
And I'm going to actually take a minute just to kind of brag on you in this regard. One of the concerns that you had when you came to us is that while your lipid panel was good, you were looking to improve it even further without resorting to the use of statins. And through some dietary interventions, you achieved that. Just in the span of a few months, you were able to drop your total cholesterol almost 50 points, reduce your LDL by 30 points or so. and get you into a very, very, your panel was quite good before, but an extremely healthy panel. And that was really remarkable. I also wanted to mention, whereas your body fat percentage was healthy at 14%, you were able to get it to an extremely low level, as evidenced by this picture here, which is just incredible. Now, I obviously can't take, I mean, your abs are fully out. This is just a beautiful, beautiful physique right here. Now, I obviously can't take credit for all of this, a whole lot of your success to your genetics, but I think in some part, maybe a small part, by changing your dietary regimen, by adjusting your supplements and optimizing your hormonal therapy, we're able to get you to the physique and the biomarkers that you wish to achieve. So I was really happy about that.
Oh, and I just what is I almost forgot to mention was amazing is my diet is less restrictive now than before. I mean, my wife goes, "We can actually eat that now."
Yeah, it's interesting if you can kind of stay within a certain set of rules in regards to your macros, protein, carbs, and fats, and choose a certain set of foods, you can have a lot more variability than other traditional diets. So we did kind of talk a little bit about some of the biomarker changes in your physique, but what are some of the changes that you have seen in regards to relationships with your family and your friends and even some of your work colleagues?
I just seem more focused. I don't know the physiology that would cause it, but I just seem, more focused. I wasn't highly stressed before, but I mean, I'm 3 seconds calmer now too.
Just to kind of sum things up, Jeff, based on your experience working with us, what would you tell someone who's watching this testimonial and is uncertain about joining this program? You did your due diligence, you did a lot of research, you had a lot of experience in the field. What would you tell that person?
I would tell them to join. I mean, also the value of it. The value of it is tremendous. I mean, the cost, the cost of the 2.0 program is less than the cost of the 1.0 program and an upgrade. Of the other, I mean, I looked at a lot of other options as well, and I chose, I mean, cost wasn't a factor. I would have done, whatever I thought was best. And I thought your program is the best, and the cost of it's very efficient too. Great. Yeah, I'm very happy.
Well, Jeff, I really appreciate you spending the time to talk a little bit about your experience with the clinic, and I'm really happy to have you as a patient.
Well, thank you. I'm excited to be a patient, and thank you.